The data for a semicircular arch is shown. So we want to solve for the reaction at P, vertical and horizontal reaction. Okay, pwede natin gamitin yung transmissibility rule. Yung mga force natin, i-transfer natin dito sa gitna para mas maging simple. That can be transferred because these are concurrent at that point, at the center of the arch. So for 45 degrees ito, 45 degrees dito. I will measure the angles from the positive x-axis counterclockwise. From here to here, it is 180 degrees, plus 45 you have 225 degrees. Okay, from the positive x-axis naman, pwede we measured at the tail tayo, at the tail of the force. Ito siya is 90 degrees. This is 30, then 30 degrees siya. So, gagamitin ko lang yung complex para mas mapabilis yung pagkuha ng resultant. The resultant of these three forces is just the summation of these vectors. The first force here is 1 angle 225. Yung angle natin is positive sign basta counterclockwise from the positive x-axis. The second force is 1.35 kilonewtons. 1.35 angle, negative 90 naman tayo. So, negative yung reading natin sa angle if it is clockwise from the positive x-axis. Another one is 2.7. Yung 30 degrees is negative because it is clockwise. So, complex mode na sa move 2 yan sa calculator natin. So, makuha natin dito is the components. X component and Y component. Ano ba yung ibig sabihin niya? These three forces are concurrent at the center. That means itong 1.63, ito yung resultant along x-axis. Let me transfer that one here. And this 3.41 is the resultant along y-axis. By the way, positive siya kaya it is to the right. While the y component is negative, it is downward. Again, you can just do the basic concept of resultant. Manu-manuhin mo. Summation of x, summation of y for the resultant. Okay? So, free body diagram. So, bali tatanggalin na natin itong lahat sa diagram natin kasi na-transfer na natin or na-convert natin siya into the resultant. So, at A, it is a roller support. So, isa lang yung ating reaction. At B, pin support yan. Meron tayong vertical and horizontal component. The first one is the horizontal reaction at B. Obviously, sasaluin ni Bx is yung 1.63. Our summation of forces horizontal equals 0. That means Dx is just 1.63 kilonewtons. While summation of forces vertical, if this 3.41 kilonewton is at the center of this arch, that means by symmetry equal yung ating Ra and yung ating By. Equal siya, we can just say that Ra and By is just half of 3.41. So we have 1.705. So the third question is determine the bending moment in the arch at Py. Bending moment at that point. Gagawin natin, mas maganda i-cut natin sa dito, then tingnan na natin ang left side. Okay, cut natin yan, of course, may expose yung ating bending moment at that point. Of course, hindi lang ito yung internal force yan, meron tayong shear force, which is parallel to that section. Then meron tayong axial force. Yung gusto lang natin kunin dito sa problem is only the bending moment at the Py. So as you can see that yung force dyan, ang nag-axis section na yan, is only the Ra. So if we want to define the bending moment at that point, then yung Ra natin is vertical. We need horizontal moment R towards that point. Tawagin ko siya X. So that the bending moment is just Ra times moment Rx. So how to solve for X? Take note, this is an arc of a circle. Consider natin itong triangle niya. So itong part niyan is still the radius 2 meters. So using that triangle, itong distance ito, if you view the angle, then its hypotenuse is 2 meters. That one is 2 cosine of 30. Yung x natin is r or 2 minus 2 cosine 30. Ito yung ating moment r. So the bending moment is the sum of moment at the left side of this section. And yung magkapasta ng moment dito is only the Ra. So for this section, you have here Ra times x. Alright, Ra, x is 0.268. then the moment is 0.456 kilonewton meters.